Hello everybody, and welcome to my channel, A Work in Progress. As promised yesterday, I'm going to make some chicken nuggets with canned chicken. And my birds have decided to suddenly start to talk. Now I haven't done this before as far as recording what I'm doing, so I'm going to be moving the camera a little closer so you can see what we're doing. But basically I'm using my air fryer here, and like I said, this can of chicken, you can use any companies. This is the Kirkland brand that I happen to get, and it's really a nice blend. A couple more things I gotta grab out of here that I forgot. Some cheese and one second. This is all new, and so I found this recipe about a year or so ago on another channel that I enjoy watching. It's called Mandy in the Making. So just a shout out to her, and you can go look at her channel. She does an excellent job. She's been doing this for a long time. And anyways, when I saw this video, I thought, oh, that looks really good. But it looked like a lot of work. They were squishing the water out and doing all this, and I'm like, well, that's just... So I tried it the first time I made it. I made it the way that she did, and it just was a lot of extra work. So the next time I decided to try it, because they were very good, I decided I'm not going to do that with all of the... I'm not going to squeeze all the water out. I'm not going to do all of that, because honestly, I found when I tinkered with it, is basically what I did, and I do things a little bit differently than some people a lot of the times. If I can find an easier, better way to do it, I will. I have a very small kitchen, so we're working in the corner here. So basically all I do is pop the can, and then you don't have to watch this part, but I just drain the water, or the liquid out. Okay, so I haven't really done much. I've drained the water out of it, and then I'm gonna use this. This is, if you ever get a chance to get one of these, this is the greatest tool. If you don't have the strongest grip or aren't able to, these things are sometimes really hard to take off. I just use this little gadget here, and it helps pull that lid right off really easily. And I thought I had the trash can right here, but I don't. So we'll just throw that in the sink. Okay. And then I just dump it in. And I dump it in there to the, let's see if I can. I think that's as basically it's like that. I don't know how I'm going to get this angle quite right. Then you just mash it up, and I don't know if I can, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to figure that part out better, but you all know how to shred the chicken in a can. Basically, you just move around with the fork until it kind of falls apart. And the Kirkland chicken, I've used several different kinds. I buy the Walmart kind. I buy basically whatever's on sale, but I happened to get this at Kirkland and started using it the other day, and it is by far, I think, the better of the different ones that I've bought, and it really shreds up nice to like actual shreds for, like, if you're making different kinds of things. Let me put this up so you're not looking at my nose. This is what happens when you're learning to do YouTube as you're doing YouTube. Bear with me. So basically, I'm just getting this all broken up to where it's shredded. Okay. Then I'm going to add. I use my grinder pepper because I really like it. It gives a little bit more obviously more coarser And I just do it until, you know, I like pepper, and the grinder makes it a little bit spicier because it's going in that direction. So then I add a teaspoon of paprika and teaspoon of garlic powder, and a teaspoon of onion powder. Okay. All right, and then I mix it in before I add anything else to it. I just mix it in. Really wish we could get this angle, but basically I'm going to mix it up to where it's, I have to figure out how I can angle my camera a little better. This is as we go, folks. So, anyway, so you can see, like, when she made it, she did, she like squeezed all the water out, used a paper towel, squeezed it with her hands, made a mess. I tried that once too. Not a fan. Not a fan. And I'm like, if I'm going to make something for a period of time, I want it to be something that I'm going to actually want to do. Now, the next part, so whoops. That was fun. I have my tripod on a swivel thing, and it decided to go all the way around. So I buy this type of cheese. It's a 4-cheese blend. Assaggio, I'm saying that wrong. Fontana, Parmesan, and Provolone. And I've got just a little bit left, so I'm just going to dump the rest of that in, which is about, I don't know, maybe a half cup. And then I'm also going to take, and I love this little container. I got this at IKEA, and it's got a little grater top, and it makes it really easy, fast to grate your cheese. I don't like to buy the stuff that's pre-grated. They put crap in it that you don't really want. I'm going to take about a handful, and then maybe another handful. I think she measures it to, like, she doesn't put as much in as I do, but I like it nice and cheesy, so this does the trick. Okay, and then I'm going to add an egg, okay? And I'm just going to crack that in there. And I need to rinse my hands off here. Nothing like raw egg on your hands. So then, then I'm just going to mix all that together real good. And I'll show you what that looks like in a second here, because I apologize. Next video, I'll have this figured out. But I said I was going to get a video out today, and by golly, we're going to get a video out today, whether it's, I'm trying to lose my perfectionist mentality. I think that's what's held me back. I don't know, are you guys like that, where if you can't do it perfect, you don't want to do it? And I want to get past that, where, you know, if I can do it and I can show people something that I'm doing, or, you know, even just give you a recipe that, yes, I know other people have done this recipe, but I think I've kind of perfected it a bit. So then what I do, now what she did was press them into little patties. And that's just a lot of work. It just is. And I'm for, you know, so basically it's mixed up like so. And now what I'm going to do, now the other thing that she says in her video, because I'm using my air fryer here, she says to, let me get it plugged in so it actually goes on. She says to preheat the air fryer. Honestly, it doesn't matter. I never preheat it because it just doesn't need it. I will say with my air fryer, I can only do one batch, and this makes 2 batches for me, so it makes about 12 chicken nuggets. And so it's just not, it's not something that I do, because once you do the first one, you got cheese that melts down below. Sometimes it, goes out, and then the next time you do it, the fire alarm goes off. So, so anyways, I use my, well, that's the big one. Let's see if I can find the smaller one. Should have had that out. Well, I can't use it because I think it's in the dishwasher. So what I'm going to do, I do this as well too. I'm just going to use a spoon. And I've done it this way too, but I do like using the cookie scoop or the ice cream scoop. And then and it's not going to be packed down. Like when I've seen other people do it, they pack it down to where it's real tight. It doesn't have to be really tight. When it cooks, it's going to shrink down, and it's going to sort of do what a cookie does. It's going to morph a little bit, and it's going to be really good. So basically, take my spoon here. I get about that much on it. Oops. Very important step that I almost missed. Some olive oil. And this is olive oil. You don't want to use that Pam or that stuff that's got engine fuel or something like that in it. This is just olive oil. And spray that real good, because cheese is a nightmare to get off, even though that's a little bit of a non-stick surface. Okay, so I've got my scoop of thing, and I'm not being perfect about it. She was really funny about it. I did it. I'm just going to set them on here. I'll show you what this looks like as soon as I get them on there. So it's basically, everybody's made a drop cookie, right? That's pretty much what you're doing, but you're doing it with chicken and the cheese and all of that. And you just do it, and you just kind of flatten it. I'm using a soup spoon, so it's a little flatter than a regular spoon. It doesn't make that mound. When I use the cookie dough or the cookie scoop, I kind of push it down a little bit so that they go flatter. Because you want them to be thin. You don't want them to be real thick, because they don't cook as well when they're real thick. They don't get as the crispy goodness that you get when you do it this way. Okay. So, all right, I got one more, and I'll have a batch in here, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay. I am just going to show you what that looks like. Can we get it? Okay, so see how that looks? Okay, and then from there, you're going to close it up. Obviously, turn it on, and I have a Ninja Foodie, and I put it on bake roast, and it goes to 375. I think she says to do 400 something. I've done it this way. I have a really sensitive fire alarm. And every once in a while this thing sets it off, like at least like at the very end. Then I set this on the timer to 9 minutes, actually 8 minutes. That'll be sure we don't get the alarm to go off. And then just hit go. So I usually, because I'm single and I'm cooking for one, now I'm going to take that and I'm going to take the rest of this chicken stuff. I'm sorry, I'm getting used to this, and I thought there'd be a lock on that, but it apparently doesn't lock in place. That might be just user error as well. So what I do is, this'll keep in the refrigerator for a couple days, even though you've put everything in there. I usually cook it up the next day if I've made it one day. This could also be made into bigger ones and turned into like a chicken patty. The great thing about these is that cheese in there. And you can use any cheese you have. If you've got, and I haven't tried this one yet, if you've got pepper jack cheese, or you've got, Monterey Jack, or or any cheddar, just plain cheddar. I did cheddar, and then I did that 4 cheese blend that I got at Winco. It's a really great blend, but the problem, I read it on one day, and you have to use it within 3 days of opening it. So I open it, use some, and throw it in the freezer, and then use it from the freezer from that point on, just to keep from throwing away cheese. I don't know about you, but I end up with a lot of science projects. So I will put the lid on this as soon as I find it. I thought I had it out, but we'll set this right in the fridge, and I will find the lid in a little bit. So that's the basic way that this is done. Again, it's going to be 8 minutes. I'm not going to make you sit here and listen to me for 8 minutes. So what I'm going to do is go off. You won't notice it, but I'll come back here in a few minutes, and I will show you the end product. Okay, we're back for a second here. So the other thing I did, one of the things that I like to do, I cheat and buy these really nice salads. This is the Southwest Top Kit. And I do this because I'm single and going out and buying all of the things that you would put in a salad, just unless I'm going to have it for many days in a row, it just is cost prohibitive. This gives me everything for $3.99, and I haven't had to buy everything that would come in it. So it comes with, and this didn't come with what I thought it did. This is the Southwest. I will be using this dressing because I don't really like the avocado dressing. I thought it came with less cilantro. I might like it. So it's a chopped salad. It's very easy. That. And I'll put that back in there for later. And then I'll probably just use a ranch. Just a ranch. Normally those things all come together and you've got all the pieces that you would want. I do actually want those little things out of there. Well, this one, they mixed all the things together. Usually you have a couple different packets. One will have the seeds and one will have the little things, but this has everything together. And then you just mix that together and you've got yourself a nice salad to go with your the chicken nuggets are almost done. I wanted to show that. I'm just mixing this up here. This just gives it a little bit of crunch. Okay. And then the plate. Okay. And they are done. Let's show you what they look like in there. Isn't that nice? They're nice and crispy. And it really does of course, see? That's what I deal with. Okay. I love it. It may go off again, but we've put it on stall for now. Okay, so I'm just going to plate these up. And I do love these tongs because they give you the ability to get under it and grab it because they do kind of stick. But fortunately, I remember to use the cooking spray. And then I just take I just take and put some of this sweet baby Ray's. Feel like I'm doing commercials, but I really like this, the sweet and spicy. And now you could garnish this with, you know, making potatoes or some kind of, you know, tater tots or French fries or JoJo's or whatever you want to make. I just personally, I'm trying to stay away from those kind of things, so I'm just eating them as the main course and then having the salad on the side. Now, these are really hot right now, so I usually give them a second to cool, but see how that chicken, how the cheese gets all crispy? It forms the crust, and it's really amazing. So, if you are looking for a fast meal, it only takes a few minutes to whip up. Within about 15-20 minutes, you've got a meal ready, because while they're cooking, you can get your salad ready or whatever else. If you have a bigger air fryer, if you have a bigger air fryer, you can put more in there at a time. But this is dinner, and when you're single, simple is best, right? Sometimes I would put a vegetable with this, but oftentimes I just eat the meat because it's pretty filling and it does keep me full. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you all again, or hearing from you again. I guess I don't see you, you see me. And yeah, that's what's for dinner. Have a great day. Please like and subscribe. Bye.